Hey, how's it going, folks? This is DJ at the Rapid Squirrel Garage, and today I'm going to talk about the tools I use to change motorcycle tires. I've gotten several questions about them, so I figured I'd just put a video together real quick with a quick review of each one that I use, and there will be links down in the description for each of these, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, we're going to start out with the Bead Buster XB-450. I can never remember the names and everything, so I've got them written down on a list over here. But this is the Bead Buster XB-450. And I popped, I don't know, 10 tires, 10 rims, tires off of rims with this thing. And it's still going strong. There's nothing wrong with it. The rubber's still good. The shoe still goes down, and basically what you do is you just put this piece here between the bead and the tire itself, and then this piece locks down onto the rim. So you tighten this down and it'll lock this to the rim, and then you just start screwing that and it pops the bead. I use a drill myself for this one, not this one. This one I just do by hand, but I use a drill for this one just because it's quicker. There's a reason this handle is here. That's so you can hold down. You want to kind of hold and press down like that at the same time while you're doing this bolt, while you're making the bead break, because it'll have a tendency to, if you don't do that, it'll have a tendency to kick up like that, and then you got to start all over again. So hold that down. Use a drill. Boom. Done. All right. That's it. That's the XB-450 Bead Buster. Okay, continuing on with the Bead Buster products, this is their tire iron set. It's a 3-piece, I mean that's literally the name of it, Bead Buster tire irons, 3-piece set. And these work really well. I've used them, I use them quite often. I don't use this one so much. It's just because it's so long, and the curves on it, I just haven't had a use for it. So. But I mean, it's there if I need it, so I'm just going to set that off to the side. These two, however, I use quite often. They've got kind of a straight edge on this end and a slightly curved edge on this end. And they're both exactly the same. And I like these because they're short and you can play with them a little better and a little more. And I have no problem with them. So that's those. They're 12 inches, by the way. These two are 12 inches. And that one looks like it's about 15, 16 inches long. So, but yeah, these are a good set, and I highly recommend them. This set right here should be all you need, technically. I bought the other set because I just thought they would be better, and well, I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so that's the Bead Buster tire iron 3-piece set. Now we'll move on to the next tire spoons I have, and these work pretty well too, so check them out. Okay, moving on to the next item this is called the Dr.Roc 14.5 inch perfect leverage tire spoons, and there's 3 of them. They come in this pouch like this, and you know, you'll never need the pouch, but it comes with the valve stem core remover, some extra valve stem cores of different types, and some valve stem caps. So yeah, it is what it is. And inside are the 3 tools that you've probably seen me use. So let me lay this up here. And they're all basically the same, exactly the same. So they're, again, 14.5 inches long, and they work well. I don't have any issues with them. I use these quite a bit, actually. I start with these, and if I'm having trouble, then I move to the Bead Buster tire irons. But these are the ones I use. I always start out with because they're so long. You get really good leverage on them, and I mean, it just pops them most of the time right off, as you've probably seen in some of my other videos. So I like these. They're called Dr.Rocs, and they're again 14.5 inch perfect leverage tire spoons. So there's those, and I'll show you. I'll leave one there and show you the comparison between the Bead Buster, which is a 12-inch. So this is a 12-inch, and you can see the curves there. But the curves are almost identical. Just that, you know, this is a little bit shorter. It's 12 inches, and this one's 14.5. So I use both intertwined, so you know, I don't favor one or the other. If I had to choose, let's put it this way, if I had to choose one over the other, I would choose the Bead Buster ones, only because they're shorter, and you know, sometimes you need that shortness. Sometimes these are just too long, and they get, you know, the handle gets in the way. So if I had to choose, I would take the Bead Busters, and that's the only reason, because they're shorter. Alright, there's that. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, next up is the wire brush I used, and this is, it's called a BK Prosperous plastic handle stainless steel wire hand scratch brush rust weld cleaning. That's a really long title to just say it's a weld cleaning brush. Anyway, stainless steel, and it works pretty good. I mean, I like it. I don't have any problems with it, and just, yeah, that's the brush I used. So, all right, moving on to the next item. Okay, the next item that I use are the lead weights, and I'm sorry, these are lead-free weights, right? These I bought just a box of them, and they're 5mm extended wide, and they're called the TQ Pro 1/4 ounce low profile black adhesive wheel weights. That's the official name. So these work pretty good. I like them. Let me show you. They come in a strip like this, which is 8 across, and they're 1/4 ounce each. And I've used these quite often. I mean, they work great. I don't have any problems with them. But these are the black ones. They do sell them in gray. I don't have any of the gray ones, but they do sell them in gray. I need to buy a box now that I'm thinking about it. But I've got these gray ones that came with one of the kits I bought, and I've never even used them. So I've always used the black ones. So, but yeah, that's it. That's the wheel weights. They're simple, and a box like this is pretty cheap, and they'll, you know, do a lot of tires. So you can use them on cars too if you need to. I mean, they're just wheel weights. So, all right, that's that, and we'll move on to the very last item. Okay, the final item I want to show you is the wheel balancer that I use, and it is called a Go Plus motorcycle bike wheel tire balancer, 16-inch by 8 3/5 inch by 20-inch. And as you can see, it's, you know, fairly simple. It's just an axle that you can use to you put your tire in here, and these pop off using the Allen wrench. It comes with an Allen wrench for them. You just loosen these, pull it off, put your tire on, tighten them back down, and there you go. It also has a little leveler on it down at the bottom, so you can tell when you're level. And you have to put the whole thing together yourself. It's fairly well. It's basically these 3 pieces and the feet. So that's it. I mean, and then you know, this just sits on there. So you could, I guess, technically use your own motorcycle axle if it fits within this range, because they have a V cutout on the end, so you can go past it if you need to. So, but yeah, that's the last item, and those are all the tools I use to, you know, take a tire off, put a tire on, and then balance it for motorcycles. And again, this is strictly for motorcycles. You know, some of the tools obviously could be used for cars, right? Like the Bead Buster and the tire irons, of course, and the weights. You know, practically all of it can, except for this. They're not designated for cars, but yeah, you could use them. Well, there it is, folks. Those are the tools I use to, you know, take a tire off and put a tire back on and then balance it. So it's not a hard process, but it's definitely not easy, you know, and it's time consuming, and it takes time and a little muscle. I'm not a big guy, but I can do it, so that you can do it too. So yeah, we're going to call the video there. If you could, go ahead and hit that like button if you like this, and subscribe. And again, you can check out the links to all of this stuff down in the description. I put a link to everything that I've showed you today. So again, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. All right, y'all have a good one.